Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing today? It has been a little minute since I have been in here. Today, I wanted to come in here and talk about 3 things I learned last week that could change the way your potential clients see your brand. Okay. So, before I go any further, I just want to introduce myself in case you don't know me. I am Lisa Balthaser. I am a business growth expert and I help entrepreneurs just like you create recurring revenue to reach 6 figures and beyond in 6 to 12 months by helping you leverage AI, systems, processes, content, campaigns, and technology and put them all together into a well-oiled marketing machine. So today we are going to talk about 3 things that can really change the way potential clients see you. And this has come from something that I'm doing right now, a project that I'm doing right now that can really, really help you. And I want to share this information with you because I do believe it will help you. So, the first thing that I wanted to say is that if you are not closing sales, if you are not getting appointments, okay, there's a reason, okay? And these 3 things will help you to increase the appointments that you get and the leads that you close. Okay. So the first one is actually the most critical. So, and this is something that I have seen firsthand over and over and over again. Okay. And this is something that you probably have heard before. It's something that I know that you've heard somewhere along the line, but it is so critical and I'll explain why. The first one is customer service is everything, okay? It is everything. If you do not have great customer service, if your customer service is average or just good, guess what? You are not standing out, okay? It is when you provide customer service beyond what your competitors do that really close the deal, okay? And in addition to customer service, and this is part of customer service, so I want you to understand this piece also. It is really caring about your potential clients, really caring about them, and really going the extra mile to provide them with the service that they should receive from an A-plus company, which is yours, okay? Customer service is everything. Okay. The second one, and this goes along with the customer service. Okay. But it's a little bit different. Okay. And I'll explain why. Quick response is critical. Okay. This is a 2-part one. Quick response is critical to winning the client. However, being the first to talk to them in a sales conversation is not always best. Okay. So let me explain that. And I've seen this time and time again. Okay. And I was talking to someone this week about this very thing. And they were explaining to me why it doesn't work to be the first one to actually get into that sales conversation. Okay. So quick response is critical. So when somebody contacts you, they email you, they call you, they hit you up in your inbox, it is critically important to reply to them immediately. Immediately. Be the first to reply. Okay. Show them that good customer service. Show them how amazing you are in response to their needs. Okay. However, when you have that conversation, you know that they are out there probably looking at other competitors, okay? And if they are probably having other sales conversations, okay? So I want you to think about it this way, and this is what I was talking to this person about today, and it was really interesting to think this process through. Quick response is critical because you want them to know you care. You want them to know you're responsive. You want them to know you are on it. Okay. But if you are the first one into a sales conversation, okay, you don't know what your competitors have said. So, number one, you can't learn anything about what they've been promised already. Okay. And the other piece of that is that if you wait and they have other sales conversations, okay, and you get to hear what the other people said, is that you get to do better. Okay. You get to do better. You get to be better. You get to do better. Okay. And that is what can help you close the sale. Now, I understand that not everyone is out there comparing, but there are a lot of people that are. In fact, most people are. So I suggest getting into a conversation with them immediately, ASAP. Okay. But that conversation can be in messaging and just get feelers out and kind of know what you're up against. Are they, checking out other people, or no, they just saw you and think you're amazing, which is fantastic. And in that case, you want to get into that sales conversation. But if they are comparing prices, if they are comparing value, if they are looking at other competitors, you may not want to always be the first one into that sales conversation. Okay. Now, if you are able to close the sales efficiently, then you may. But if you don't close the sale and they get into a conversation with someone else, they take the information that you gave them and tell your competitors what you've offered them, and their competitors have the chance to one-up you. Okay. So being quick in response is so critical. Okay. But at the same time, being the first into that sales conversation isn't always the best thing. Sometimes it is, but not always. Okay. And you want to make sure that you are learning what the competitors are offering. Okay. And the third thing that I want to bring to you today about changing the way potential clients see you is, if you make a mistake, own it. Okay. I have seen people over the years who have made mistakes, who have messed up, who have gone back on their word and said, oh no, I didn't say that. If you make a mistake, own the mistake, because if you don't, people will see you as a wheeler, dealer, schemer, you name it. That's how they're going to see you. If you own your mistake and you are 100% honest about it with your potential clients, they are going to value your honesty. Okay. And this actually happened to me just recently. I was talking with someone and who I wanted to work with, and they said, hey, this is what happened in the past. I just want to let you know up front. And, it was that very, very thing that made me value them and want to work with them. Okay. Because they were honest with me and they were upfront and forthcoming with the information. If they had hidden it and I found out later, I would have felt a lot differently about it. So it made me feel a lot better about dealing with that company because they were honest about it. So that honesty and being forthcoming with things that maybe weren't A+ or number one, or, paint a good picture, can be a positive thing if you're forthcoming about it, explain the situation, and give the other party the opportunity to make a decision for themselves. Okay. Because that's how it was approached with me. And I will tell you something that went a long way. Okay. That really was a deciding factor for me. And because here's the thing, when you own that mistake, when you apologize, when you contact the customer immediately instead of hide it, gloss it over. I have seen people try to hide mistakes, try to brush them off, try to act like they don't happen. It doesn't work. All that does is ruin your reputation. If you face a mistake up front, you are 100% honest with your potential clients, and you try to make it right, that is where they're going to see value. That is where they're going to, you're going to earn that trust with them. Okay. So those are the 3 things that I learned last week that I feel can really change the game for you. Customer service is everything. It is everything. You have to be on top of it, because guess what? A lot of your competitors are not. And if you are, you stand out. You're like $1 million to that potential client. Quick responses are critically important, but you don't always have to be the first one to talk to them. So don't get stressed out. Look at the situation for what it is, learn as much as you can, and then go forward. And if you make a mistake, own it. Own it, be honest, and then go out of your way to make it right. Okay? So those are 3 things that I learned last week that can really change the game for you, can really affect how your potential clients see you and how much they trust you, which that trust, you guys know, is critically important for them to actually hand you their credit card and say, I want to work with you. Okay. So that is what I have for you today, but I do want to invite you to a conversation because I have two one-on-one coaching spots open right now. And I know one of them is waiting just for you. Okay. So if you are looking to scale your business, create that recurring revenue, stop losing clients because they fall through the cracks, and really get your marketing game together so that you can work smarter and not harder. Okay. I will help you to plug all the holes, get your systems in place, and get more leads that actually convert into clients. Okay. If you are interested in that, I have 2 one-on-one spots that are available right now. Okay. I'm only doing 2 for this entire year. So if you are interested in one of them, schedule a call with me. Let's have a conversation. Okay. I am here for you. I bring 15 years of marketing experience to you and marketing degrees. I have done this for a long time. I can help you to change the game in your business. Okay. So schedule a call with me. Let's see if you qualify. You do have to qualify. This isn't for everybody. I cannot create miracles for you, but what I can do is help you to put together a marketing system that works for your business, that is customized to your business. Okay. So I look forward to talking to you. Again, this is Lisa Balthaser with Lisa Solutions. Schedule a call today.